Hi, this video is going to show you how to use Tour Creator, and basically, Tour Creator is a way to show your learning. In this case, photos. Um, Either an interactive way to show your learning through virtual reality, or just on a person's computer or phone. And so it's just a dynamic way to demonstrate the point you're trying to tell. So you're in your story. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to type in Tour Creator into Google and click Get Started. Okay. Now, when you first open it, if you've never been here before, you're not going to have any tours already. So you're just going to click on New Tour. And what you can do is give it a title. Now, you're going to be doing this with your Tsunami Walk. So you're going to be required to take a tsunami from starting point to your safe destination. And throughout your walk, you're going to be taking photos to demonstrate the hazards that you're going to experience along the way, but also what are the positives about taking this path to safety. Okay, so that's the focus within this. So we can just call it our tsunami walk. Okay. And you can write a description if you want, and pick a category. It doesn't really matter your category. Signs. Okay. You will eventually need to do a cover photo, so it doesn't really matter what it is. At this moment, I'm just going to pick something for fun. There it is. And now we're ready to begin. Now there's two options. What you're going to be doing, because you're actually taking the photos, you're going to have them on your computer, and you're going to actually go to the upload. Okay, really important when you take your photos that they are either in panoramic view. Okay, so on your phone, make sure you're using the panoramic option so that your photos are 180 degrees, or even better, 360-degree photos. For today, because it is the same thing essentially though, is I'm going to use Street View. Okay, so I'm going to just type in Napier, New Zealand, and we'll just zoom in a bit. And I'm going to take the little person, and I'm going to drop it where I need to be. Okay. So if I'm happy with this, okay, I'm going to go Add Scene. And you can see down here, it shows you what you're looking at. So I can move all the way around 360 degrees, which is brilliant. All right, it's a much better way to show what I'm looking at and tell my story. Okay, so I'm going to give it a title. We can just call it, location number 1. It tells us exactly where it is already, which is great. And then your description. So you can say, this is where I would walk from West Shore during an evacuation to reach safety on Bluff Hill. Okay, now you've got 500 words, so you can do a pretty good description. What's really good though about Tour Builder is that you can annotate your photo. Okay, now you are required to annotate your photos in the research internal. Okay, so it's the same thing, but it makes it a bit more interactive. Now there's two options with the annotations. The first, if you'd rather not type and you just want to say what the annotations are, you can click on Add Scene Narration, do a voice recording of the different annotations, upload it, and add it. Okay. However, if that's not what you want to do, you can simply click Add Points of Interest. And you'll notice as soon as I click that, the little eye icon shows up. Now you can move the icon anywhere you want. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to give it a title. Annotation number 1. And then I'm going to write my annotation. Now notice you have 300 characters, so plenty of space to write a good detailed annotation. So I'm going to say after a long and strong earthquake, the bridge might not be standing. This will make nearly impossible for people from West Shore to evacuate safely. Now I can add another point of interest if I want. Okay. And I can just write and then we can say, the bridge is very, very narrow, which will mean it'll be difficult and take a lot of time to get everybody across. The road might be buckled, so you could not drive across. All right, perfect. Now, remember, you're going to be taking multiple photos from where you start to where you finish on this tsunami walk. And so we're going to add another scene. And again, you're going to click on the upload and upload your photo that you've taken. But I'm going to just go again, Bluff Hill Napier. Add scene. So here we are. We're at the Bluff Hill Lookout, and this is my tsunami evacuation safe point. Yours might be different, and that's fine. So we'll go. I'd say write your description, and again, you're going to annotate it. Okay, so we're going to add points of interest. So the first point of interest might be right here, and you're going to probably talk about the positives of this is a wide open space that can hold lots of people. And obviously you would expand on that by talking about the number of people who are probably going to end up on Bluff Hill and all that other stuff, okay? And we'll add another point of interest. We'll come on over here. All right, and our other point of interest it might be, so I'll call it annotation number 2, and we might write down how, you know, during a strong earthquake, the Bluff Hill is at risk of landslides. So staying at the top might not be the best option. And again, you would expand on it and tell me why. Just do this. Now you can add as many annotations as you want, and obviously you can add as many scenes as you want. You'll probably have somewhere between 3 and 5 scenes. Okay, and again, the focus is on showing the hazards that you're going to experience. Okay, so what we're done. Once you're ready to go, you're going to click Publish at the top. Make sure it's public. And this is where you can copy and paste the link right into your internal, so that I can click on it. I can see where you went on your Tsunami Walk, what the impacts were, what your annotations were. But it's also the chance to link it into Google Expedition, so that we could experience your Tsunami Walk in virtual reality, which is very cool. But for now, I'm just going to do the view tour so you see what the finished product looks like. Okay, so here's my first scene, and you can see I can scroll around, have a really good look at what the person would be experiencing, and then I can click on these icons and read what your annotations are. Okay, and I can go number 2, and then just scroll to the next one. There we are now, Bluff Hill. There's the annotation, or I can look around, I can see what's happening. And there's my last annotation. Okay, so hopefully that helped. And remember, this is what you'll be doing during your Tsunami Walk.